Hello and welcome to Blind Chess. This is just a testing. We're testing. Are we recording? I guess. Yeah, we're recording. Okay, so welcome to Blind Chess, where we're gonna watch a blind guy try to play chess on the internet, and that blind guy is me. The format of the show is I have really bad vision, and it's getting better, but this is the first time in a long time that I've been able to see well enough to even consider being able to play chess. So, I tried to play last year, but I couldn't see the board, and it was very frustrating, and my rating fell a bunch. Basically, I was up to 1950 a while back, and then I took a break, and I came back, and I fell to like into the 1700s, and then I came back. Then I kind of went blind, and then I tried to come back, and I fell down into like the 1300s. So I haven't been playing much chess. I haven't been playing any chess. Now, I used to do the chess thing on like Rumble and BitChute, but those don't run well on my computers. Rumble tends to like crash my system. So what I would do is I would play something like that isn't going to copy strike me. Like I'll play like Asmongold so we can listen to that in the background. But then I'm going to go, no, that's math. I can't see that either. Then I'm going to go in here. I've been trying to build it back up from like 1300. I'm up to 1400, and hopefully this will be my Odyssey back up to like 1900 and beyond. And we'll come in here and we'll review the games. Play it on chess.com, and then after each game I'll come in.
Pawn c4.
Ooh, that's
Knight f6. Pawn d4.
And I have the chess announcer announcing the moves. So we'll come in and we'll like
Pawn
review the
g6.
games,
Knight c3.
and we'll
Pawn
see
d5.
how well I did.
Knight captures d5. Pawn e4. Knight captures c3. Pawn captures c3. Bishop g7.
I think I need to
Bishop a3.
adjust the volume of this guy. I'm literally blind. I can barely see in the dark here. But I want to go with listening experience. How do I turn that? Master. There's no way to turn that guy down, really, is there? Advanced settings. I don't know. I guess we'll just go for it for now. So, I can't really see the board. So, but that's gonna be really
Castles
loud.
kingside.
That's loud.
Bishop c4. Knight e2. Pawn d5.
But we'll go through and we'll review
Queen
the
a5.
games.
Knight
We'll
e5.
be able to see like
Bishop
how
b3.
it went.
Pawn c4. Bishop c2.
Oops.
Rook d8.
I'm gonna get
Pawn
the best
e6.
of it here.
Knight f4. Pawn captures d5. Knight g4.
And then
Knight
this guy
e5.
pops up right here, and I just
Bishop
win.
e6.
So the
Knight
games will be
d3.
more interesting than that. Let's get
Bishop
started.
captures d3.
Let's go for
Rook
here,
fd1.
and let's go ahead and kick a game off. We'll see how it goes. I'll listen to some Asmongold in the background.
CNN appears to be doing straight up pro-Iran regime propaganda because someone gave this guy a coffee. What is this? Let me look at this. This is CNN.
Taking a quick break for a coffee along the way. We've been driving for several hours. There's a couple of things that we've noticed. Number one is that, first of all the shops are open. All the shops are really well stocked, even with fresh things, like, for instance, fruits and vegetables.
On E4.
Coffee, obviously, also available
Knight
as well.
C6.
And then also the gas stations. There's no long lines as gas stations. Fuel seems readily available.
Pawn D4.
And you just don't
Pawn
see
E5.
any sort of degree of panic
Pawn
anywhere.
D5.
Do you know why?
Knight CE7.
Why do they have to be
Pawn
afraid
C4.
whenever our war
Knight
isn't
G6.
against them? It is against their fucking fascist, religious,
Knight C3.
nut job oppressors.
Bishop B4.
That's what people are actually up against. There isn't a war against the Iranian people.
Bishop
There's a war
D3.
for the Iranian people. Why the fuck would they be
Bishop
upset or
captures
stressed out
C3
about
checks.
this?
This guy's going for it.
Whenever,
Pawn
why would
captures
we bomb a
C3.
gas station? It's retarded.
Pawn D6.
So that's it. These are propaganda places? No, I assume that the majority of Iran probably is not in total
Knight
chaos.
F3.
I bet that there are a few really, really big hotspots, like the big cities,
Knight
that
F6.
where the IRGC is concentrated at, and you're probably going to have a ton of bombs and a ton of stuff that's happening there. But I bet even in places in Tehran,
Castles
you can get away
kingside.
from that different, like,
Pawn
fucking
B6.
crazy shit, and you can have your own little piece by yourself. I think that's probably what's happening right now. So yeah, and that's it right there. Exactly. Yeah, anyone near bases,
Pawn
yeah,
H3.
sure, of course it's going to be chaotic.
Castles
but besides that,
kingside.
it's not like it's everywhere else. This confirms the U.S. and Israel are doing a good job.
This
It
looks
does.
pretty stuck.
This confirms that we are doing a very, very good job because the people in Iran do not have their quality of life damaged and destroyed. Iran has no more media broadcasters that got blown to pieces, so now CNN is taking over the role as its propagandist, apparently shameless. And I know that they're trying to portray this as like somehow this is some sort of like I don't even know what they're trying to say.
Bishop E3.
But you know they're trying to put this out like, oh, it's not a big war.
Knight H5.
Yeah, because it's not against the people that are there. That's the real reason why. I still don't understand as a Kuwaiti why we're under attack 24/7.
Rook E1.
I have no idea,
Knight
Andre, honestly. I
H4.
really don't. What is
Bishop
this?
F1.
Iran's Department of Propaganda didn't
Pawn
quite get the
F5.
scale right. Oh, here's another one.
Now, a lot of Iranian accounts are posting this video claiming that Iran has taken down the B-2 stealth bomber.
Wow.
In reality, this is not a real B-2 bomber,
Wow.
as you
Wait,
guys can
really?
tell from the scale.
No way. No way. It's a fake photo.
But also, American B-2 bombers don't have an Arabic flagpole on it, as you can see right here in orange. That flagpole does not go to the ground. It
Knight
seems like
D2.
it's just attached
Oh,
to the bomber's
okay.
wing. On top of it, in
Uh-huh.
reality, B-2 bombers are a lot bigger, as
This
you
is
can
not
see
the
from this
Holy
video.
shit. I didn't know it was that big.
We'll make do.
God damn.
Well, what I really
Well, how
need to
big
do
is a
get-
B-2 bomber?
Oops. Get that moved.
Pawn captures E4. Knight captures E4.
Holy shit.
Bishop
God damn,
F5.
that's pretty big. I didn't know it was that big.
Pawn F3.
Holy shit. All right. Versus commercial airline comparison.
We're gonna go like
Versus
this,
commercial
and
airline.
This is what. Whoops. That's what we're gonna try to do.
It's not really showing
Bishop
it.
captures E4. Pawn captures
Wait, it's the
E4.
size
Cool,
of
he
a
gave up his
fucking
good
commercial.
bishop.
Oh my god.
You know, he gave up his good bishop,
Holy shit.
his light square. for our
I didn't know
bad
it was
bishop.
that big.
Well, somehow.
Oh
we
my
still
god.
have a
Yeah,
bad
all right.
unit.
That's a B-52?
But, yeah,
Oh,
we
is
got
that
a
even
bad
bigger?
bishop,
I don't
but at
know.
least he gave up his
Well,
good bishop.
yeah, worth
Yeah, we don't wanna give up our good
2.1
bishop
billion.
for
Oh my
Zion,
god.
because it'll just get
And we've
replaced
had
with another
B2s for what? Oh
Queen
my god,
H4.
36 years. That's crazy.
Real picture with a human standing next to it, and
Yeah.
here another one. It
Look at
has to
that.
carry 60,000 pounds of bunker buster.
60,000,
so
yeah.
It needs to be a lot bigger.
Those are the two
than whatever this
30,000
image is
pound
showing.
bombs.
Queen G4.
So big surprise. It was Iran's Air Force was already obsolete when Top Gun came out, the original one. The gap between Iran's oldest jets. Oh, here's another one too. That's about their jets. Just popping in saying love the WoW streams, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. When are you gonna play WoW? Soon, man. Very soon. And this is also from this morning. Take a look at this. Here we go.
Queen captures G4. Pawn captures G4.
This is in Tehran.
This is
And you can see very clearly that the majority of everyday life is continuing on as relatively normal, right? As normal as it can be in a situation like this. The whole city isn't getting blown up. It's very specific strikes.
So we're threatening to win this night because this night can't go
Can you
here,
ask him to
can't
release
go
the
here,
files now?
here,
Which
can't go
ones?
Anywhere. Can't go there, can't go there.
Do you think if Iran threw a PAL
So if
ball
we
at the
were able
B2
to
bomber, it'd be able to catch it?
right
No,
now.
I think it'd just bounce off, honestly. They're trying. Because we don't target civilians like Iran does. Yeah, I know. That's the
Knight
difference.
H8.
Very big difference. Huge difference
he
right
sees
there.
that.
But, yeah.
So let's go ahead
You
and
don't want to
play
go
that.
after
Pawn
civilians
G3.
because if you do, then you'll turn
Knight
the population
FG6.
against you, which seems like what Iran. Oh my God! There's two of them. Jesus. Well, goodbye IRGC. Yeah. And targeted strikes, almost like the screaming retards are dumb. I know.
Well, we're gonna have
And
to keep
about our
this
Growler
here.
electronic
Bishop
jamming
B2.
jet. Yeah, I didn't even know that. And do you see Khomeini Jr. and the Iranian president might have been taken out? I have. So I
Rook
probably should have
F7.
talked about that earlier.
We're gonna have to
But
trade the
yes,
rook. Rook
there
F1.
was a recent
Well, we could
bombing.
let
Let me
it
go
Rook
back and show
A8.
you guys this.
could let 'em
This
stack.
is
But there's no way to break through. Really,
just a
anyway.
second.
So this is
Let me go.
pretty
Where
much,
was it here? I think it was like in.
you know,
Where did
one
it
of those-
go? If I can find this.
Rook
Because there was
captures
a bombing
F7.
that happened. I just don't know exactly where it is. Where the fuck did it go? I might
This
not be
is-
able to. Oh, yeah, here it
Rook
is.
F1.
Iran delays naming a new leader due to security concerns.
Next
Knight
time,
F8.
We'll figure out how not to.
So, that's how it
Not to
is.
play into such a
And,
bad
yeah.
position.
And, wow, not a surprise at all. A B2 has 16 nukes on it? Wait, what? How smart gonna be to take one of those down on top of you? Wait, they have a nuclear bomb inside of the B2? Oh my God. And Iran's terrorist camps in Beirut are being eliminated. So this is also happening too. Take a look at this. Holy shit.
All right, I think we're good. I think everything's
It's in Beirut. Honestly, this video looks like it's AI.
King
It does.
captures F7.
I don't think it is. I'm not sure.
King F1. Knight D7.
That's the biggest one yet? Yeah, these are massive. Oh, I wonder if
King
that's one of
E1.
those bunker buster bombs.
Knight
So this is
F6.
the, let me see if I can find, where's the information about the new bombing? Because I might not be able to find
Bishop
that one
F3.
right now. Minutes ago near Shiraz. Oh, here's one. Yeah, when
Pawn
did that happen?
H6.
Fox
So-
News? Oh, yeah. I think I actually saw that. I forgot.
King D2.
Let me go and pull this up
Pawn
and
G5.
show you guys. Where did it go?
King C2.
There it is. Jet strike.
I'm going to there.
So last week
I don't-
we
there's
killed
like
the
no point
we
in
killed the
this.
Kalamani, and this
King
week we
E7.
might have also killed the Kalamani,
King
the new
B3.
one. So this was just a few hours ago, I guess in the morning, overnight, where we bombed the shit out of them again.
Pawn
Let's take a look
A5.
at it.
cool. That was a big
King
mistake
A4.
right there.
The U.S. and Israel now moving to phase 2 of Operation
D7.
Epic Fury, shifting the focus to eliminating Iran's missile program.
King
Yeah.
So this
B5.
comes as the Israeli military
Knight
begins
F7.
another broad wave of attacks
I guess
as
it is
they
real.
fight a two-front war
It's the
against
same image.
Iran and Hezbollah.
I kind of feel they're welcoming the opportunity to fight Hezbollah. Chief foreign correspondent Trey Yinks joins us live from Tel Aviv with the latest on a new attack on Ayatollah Khomeini's
nothing to
underground
do
bunker
here.
in Tehran. Trey.
So there's another one. What were they thinking, man? Oh my God.
Yeah, Brian, good morning. We're learning that the Israelis last night launched a new wave of strikes against the Iranian capital
King
of
A6.
Tehran, using around 50 fighter
Knight
jets
D8.
and 100 munitions to strike a bunker that Iran's
King B5.
former supreme leader had planned to use. You can see in some of this video some extensive...
So have they
King
come
C8.
out and said that the president and the Iranian, the new Ayatollah are alive? Because like I feel like right now we don't know.
explosions taking place there in the Iranian capital. We understand that he was above ground actually when he was killed over
Not
the
yet.
weekend. Now
So
today,
nobody
Israel's
knows.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is holding different security assessments with top officials here as this war continues,
A3.
approaching 1 week.
King
The
B7.
Israelis are still taking a variety of
King
incoming
A4.
fire with cluster
seems that
munition
way.
and,
So we could've
and
got
a
ballistic
couple
missiles
King
soaring
A6.
through the
Here it
skies
comes.
of this
Further
country
King B3.
overnight. As that meeting was taking place, there were more sirens sounding, and
Mm-hmm.
last night you can see some of these missiles that
Knight
were
B7.
flying through the air of Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
Many of them overshot their targets and landed in the Mediterranean Sea. The Israelis going after some of these launching positions.
They're just blowing
last
up all
night,
of them.
striking
Holy shit.
six different ballistic missile launchers.
Yeah.
And today, Israel's chief of staff.
See, that's the main reason why they're not shooting off the missiles. Like, not only are they running out of missiles, not only are we blowing up the missiles, but you need something to shoot the missiles with, and they don't have that anymore because it's getting blown up. They haven't said who the new supreme leader is. They're trying to hide it. I mean,
Bishop F2.
that seems like it's pretty smart.
Knight D7.
Like, I mean, really, see, and this is what I said, right? Is that everybody said, oh, well, these are zealots. They want to be martyred. The first guy did. The second guy was okay with it. The third guy. Jeez, guys. Ooh, let's keep this one to ourselves.
King C2.
Zamir is making new statements about the war.
Jeez.
אני נמצא בקשר רציף עם מקביליי האמריקאים.
Not so much,
I am in
yeah.
continuous contact with my American
Knight
Reconsidering.
counterparts,
B5.
including the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff
Bishop
of the
E3.
United States, General Dan Kane, and the commander of CENTCOM, Admiral Brad Cooper. We are fighting based on shared interests and values. In this war, shoulder to shoulder, they are true friends. Through coordinated action, we are stripping the regime of its military capabilities and bringing it to strategic isolation and a point of weakness in which it has never been before.
I gotta waste him.
The Israelis
Yeah,
are
they're
looking
totally
east, but
cooked.
they're also looking north as the Iran-backed militant group Hezbollah launches new attacks over the border. They've been striking the southern Dahya
Yeah, they're
neighborhood.
basically fighting
B5.
against Iran from two different places. Because think about Iran, like in their terrorism shit, as like a virus. And they've like infected a lot of other countries. They've infected Palestine
captures
with like
B5
Hamas. They've infected
King captures
Yemen
B5.
with the Houthis. They've infected Lebanon with
a
the
bit of a
fucking
problem here.
Hezbollah. And there's a few other ones too. I think there's one that starts with, it's like PMT or something like that. It's another fucking terrorist group too.
In Beirut quite heavily with new strikes.
Do you think
even
other
in the
countries
last
will be actively
hour.
involved?
This was
No.
the 26th round of
There's no reason
strikes
for them to.
that they have launched against this Iranian proxy in Lebanon. There are many civilians that have evacuated the southern
King
Dahya
B2.
neighborhood, and one of them
Should
is
work
speaking
out
out
there.
about what they heard.
What's this?
They threatened the Daya area,
King
so we
A4.
packed our things and left.
Yeah, I'd fucking
Everyone
leave too.
left Daya.
Bishop
Yeah.
We're
D1
living a
check.
tragic life here, displaced.
Yep.
It's a miserable life.
King
You know
B5.
what it's like.
We
They
expect
got to get
Bishop
their government
E2
after
check.
those terrorists.
these
They
strikes
do.
to continue against Hezbollah as the group is threatening to launch strikes deeper into Israel. Yesterday,
Yeah.
there were multiple times where the Iranians
King
and
B6.
Hezbollah launched joint attacks against this country. Brian?
So
Do you think the U.S. is
King
the world
C2.
bully? No, I think Iran is. I think Iran is the problem, and the U.S. is solving it.
Trey, is there a sense? I mean, the Israelis have to take care of Hezbollah, and when they started this fight, that was the opportunity. But is there a sense that the Iran war
On
effort
A4.
is paying a price for the Hezbollah focus? Are they
think
taking
so.
Israel taking
That's
assets
probably something
away
they
from
planned
the
on.
Iran fight to do this in Lebanon?
King B2.
There's such a high level of coordination.
King
There were
A5.
plans in place for this very scenario. And so the Israelis so far don't appear overwhelmed with their Air Force capability. They can fight on multiple fronts at the same time, as we've
Yeah,
seen in the
exactly.
past.
They got a ton
but
of
we do
fucking
know there
ships.
is significant coordination even on the ground. A source earlier this week told me that in Northern Command in Israel, there's actually an American office. And so there are U.S. representatives on the ground, again, to help the Israelis with this targeting campaign
I think that
against
makes
Hezbollah.
sense.
Hey, Trey,
Yeah.
will you tell us more about that
Bishop
bunker?
F3.
Was anyone killed? The bunker where the Ayatollah was planning on?
Yeah, so that's what I'm curious about too. Like, did they actually get him or not? I mean, I feel like if they announce a second Ayatollah is dead,
see that tactic
I do
there?
really think that'll demoralize the shit out of him.
Cannot. If he goes here,
I do.
if
Like
he
at
goes
this point, because like at that, like you know, you get the first guy, and they're like, okay, well, we kind of expected
Knight
that, but then
B3.
you get the second guy. It's like,
So he
okay,
comes
well,
off
how many of
that.
these guys do we have left? Iranian here, they killed Khamenei. Then they had another random. They killed him after 2 hours. They said Khamenei's son is a leader, and they killed him probably too. Wait, today? Maybe. I don't know. Do you think we'll see
Bishop
more
D1.
attacks in Western nations because of the war? Probably, maybe in the short term,
Knight
but not in the long
DC5.
term.
So,
I think that a lot of people
let's go
downplay
ahead
the worldwide effect that Iran terror network had. And so, like, you could probably see a short-term increase, but I think that if you
Bishop
measured it
captures
over the next like 15 years, you would have a sharp decrease.
Fighting?
Does that make sense?
So Fox News is getting some new exclusive information about the strikes overnight and about this specific bunker. A senior Israeli official telling Fox
captures
News
B3.
that at the time of the strike, when Operation Epic Fury began, when the Ayatollah Khamenei was actually
Bishop
killed,
captures
he was
C5.
above ground. He did not
King
go into
captures
this
B3.
bunker.
My understanding is he went into like the first, there was like just a video I saw on YouTube, but like they said
King
he was in like
B5.
one level, but he wasn't in like the super underground level.
And that is why the Israelis were able to
Yeah.
kill him
Pawn
in part
C4 check.
because he didn't
King
think that he was
A5.
going to be targeted. And there was a deception campaign, I am told by a senior Israeli official, to make the Iranians think that this attack wasn't.
I don't know if we did the best thing there.
Wait, what? What? No.
Should have checked in with the other.
Even
damn
going
thing.
to begin, despite the fact that there were planes in the
I
air.
think he's gonna do it.
The inner circle of the
King
Ayatollah
B2.
didn't
Yeah.
think to get him underground.
King A4.
And part of this deception campaign was
King A2.
coordinated.
What a bunch of morons, really. I mean, y'all didn't really have this planned out at all?
King
Damn, that's
A5.
kind of sad.
King B3.
Directly at the highest levels between the Americans and the Israelis.
The
I'm
Jew
told
bluff?
one official says that the top commanders here in Israel
King
that normally
B6.
would be at the Kiryat, Israel's
King
version of
A4.
the Pentagon, went
King
home for
A6.
Shabbat dinner with
Yeah.
their families. And there were a number of posts that were made and statements by President Trump in the 24 hours leading up to the beginning of this operation. All of this meant to
King
deceive
B3.
Iranian.
So they said, "All right, guys, we're going to dinner." Okay, all right, get the
King
command
A5.
center. All right, and okay, there he
King
is.
B2.
And they're what are they reading social
Am I missing
media?
something here?
And they said, "No, guys, we're safe." Well, how do you know? The guy said
King
on Twitter
A4.
that he's having dinner.
King A2.
Yeah, no, we should be good to have this meeting. There's no way they're gonna pull
King
us up
A5.
right now. How is it that you trick? Like this is like these people are like this is like a military
King
leader.
B6.
Oh yeah, there's
Really? How do you have this happen? Listen to this again.
Normally would be at the Kiryat, Israel's
King
version of the
A6.
Pentagon, went home for Shabbat dinner with
King
their
B6.
All right, we're going for Shabbat.
King
And there
B3.
were a number
Okay,
of
so-
posts
King
that were made
A6.
and statements by President Trump in the
Now
24
we go
hours
into
leading up to the
Yeah.
beginning of this
Trump's
operation.
like, no, we're not going to do anything. Oh, okay.
To analysis.
All of this meant to deceive Iranian
Knight
leadership.
C6.
Jesus.
And this official says
Pawn
the result was
D4.
exactly what planners had
Knight
hoped for.
CE7.
Khamenei stayed above
Knight
ground, and
G6.
the opening strike of
Knight
Operation Epic
C3.
Fury found him
Bishop
right there.
B4.
Oh
Guys,
my God.
So,
Don't
Trey,
let
can
it
I
Knight E2.
go back to where Brian was when
Bishop
we were talking
B4.
about
That's all we need to learn
Lebanon?
from this game. Is just
Are
don't
they
let 'em do that, or you're
welcoming
gonna end up
Israel
not
in?
having-
Because we already heard them tell.
Just play
It's
another
probably
game.
really
That was
mixed.
boring.
That's what I would assume.
right,
I bet
let's
they
do
don't like
another
Hezbollah, but they might not like Israel bombing them more. Maybe,
the
I don't know.
proxies to stand down. Don't get involved in this. So now are they welcoming Israel in to
Yeah, we'll see.
destroy this terror organization?
With a blind
So I
guy
want to give you a little bit
playing
of background on Lebanon first. I've reported on the ground in Beirut a number of times in the past, and it's a city that's divided, but it's also a country that is divided. There's the Christian population in Beirut, and they are centered around the northern part of Beirut.
I
In
didn't
the
even know
southern
that.
Dakhla neighborhood, this is where you have the Shia Muslims, the supporters of Hezbollah, and then further
Yeah.
south, closer to the Litani River as well. And so we've heard actually this week from Lebanon's prime minister, who is calling on Hezbollah to stand down. Yesterday,
Yeah, because he doesn't want to get bombed by Israel either. That's the reason why. They don't want to have this shit happen.
We're gonna watch
And like, if they're not
Mini
even
Chess
getting money from
Professional.
Iran anymore, why the fuck do you even have these guys here? Like, there's literally zero benefit, and all they do is cause trouble.
the Lebanese government
I mean, you
announced
think
that they
about
would
it, right?
arrest anyone with ties to Iran's
I mean, damn.
IRGC.
On
And this is a
D4.
massive shift in posture than we had seen.
Knight
Had we
F6.
reported this to you a year ago,
Been playing
people
the
wouldn't have
NFL
taken it
lately,
seriously.
not very-
The
not
Lebanese
super
government was
familiar.
allowing
On
Hezbollah to
C4.
infiltrate into their ranks.
On G6.
But President Trump sent Tom Barak and Morgan Ortagus and others to the region and basically told the Lebanese government, if you support Hezbollah, the entirety of
C3.
Lebanon is going to pay the price. And they listened, and they're
Yeah, that's what
On
happened.
D5.
See, this is the
That
thing
for the-
is that
for the
Trump. One
moment
of the
and-
good
or
things
force
about
him
him
to,
is that it seems like he knows how to negotiate
On
with
G3.
terrorists. Is that you don't? You just tell them, if you don't do this, we're gonna just kill everybody, and that's just the way
Okay.
it's gonna be. And that's what they did with
he's-
Venezuela, and that worked
This is like
really
a
well.
Bishop
Catalan.
G7.
They
Is
went
what
in
this
there
is
and they
called?
got the main guy, didn't lose a
That's
single
a cattle
person.
land.
And
Bishop
then he
G2.
called the
And
second
there's two
person,
ways to go about
this
it.
chick, right?
You can
And he
either
says,
take
listen,
the
do you want to be
pond,
next? No? Okay, then play
or
ball.
you can
Fuck around, you're dead.
create some granite for the bishop.
That's it. Yeah, you don't
and the
negotiate. Exactly.
Fianchetto to
It's so
bite
easy.
on the granite
Like,
and-
and I don't know why that we. I don't know why we haven't been doing this for like the last 40 fucking years. This is what we should have been doing the entire
C6.
time. But for some reason,
too
we had
familiar
like
with this,
I don't know, like
but
they
we'll see what
they
we can
wanted
do
to just
here.
keep the war going. I guess to just make more money. Fuck that. What a waste.
We'll play for
Continuing to
E5.
listen to President Trump.
White House Twitter? I
And
won't
so
in a
you
minute.
have a situation on the ground where the
Pawn
Israelis are going
captures
after these
D5.
Hezbollah strongholds, but they're
It's
not
not
striking
negotiating,
other
it's
parts
threatening.
of Beirut.
What's the difference?
They are focusing on southern Beirut in the Dakhla neighborhood. They are moving
Bunch
ground
of
forces
pussies,
into
yeah.
defensive positions in areas in the south of Lebanon, and they're also
Yeah, no, I'll show you all the Taliban clip after
he should
this. It's one of my
probably
favorite
take-
clips.
striking the Bekaa
then
Valley,
play
where Hezbollah
here.
stores many of their missiles and rockets. And so at this point, the
I'll play
Lebanese
here.
government is
Knight F3.
welcoming the ability
does that.
to rid
So I'm
Hezbollah
just gonna
of
go
their
like
influence
that.
in the
Knight
country.
captures
Exactly.
C3.
Like it's
Something
better
Pawn
for them.
captures
Like why would the
C3.
Go ahead,
Lebanese government
castle.
want a
Castle's
pseudo government
kingside.
paramilitary force
We're gonna
in
try to
their
play
country
here,
that they have to
here,
deal with and share power with and negotiate with and calculate
and
their
here.
influence in certain events and decisions?
guess,
Like it's obviously
Bishop
against
D7.
their best interest to
I'm so
have a
blind.
terrorist group in their country. Duh, of course.
I
Pawn
understand there's
A4.
coordination behind the scenes to ensure that these statements remain strong, that Hezbollah
sucks.
knows they have no
Rook
place
E8.
in Lebanon, and that ultimately the Lebanese people are going to pay a price if
Become a
they
liability on
continue to
asset.
attack.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Thanks,
interesting.
Trey.
Thanks, Trey.
So interesting that
this
some
was
of
the
these
worst
cities,
move
these are
ever.
cities where, I mean, a lot of people here in
to
New
do
York that are from Lebanon, they say how wonderful Beirut is and
Used to be.
what a wonderful city
Think
is.
about how much better it's going to be when it's not full of terrorists.
Different areas, used to be,
Be a
and
lot
now
better.
it's not safe to go.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, like, here's the video. I'll link you guys. But you see the White House post on X, the video? No, I haven't. I'll show you guys. I guess I'll look at it right now. But actually, before I do that, this was the original clip, bro. Like, I love this. Was it Trump, Taliban?
Queen B3.
Terrible.
Bishop C8.
Yeah, I guess probably I can search it from this, right? I think it would come up. No, this
Two
looks like
moves.
that's not it.
Two
Damn.
free
Okay.
moves.
Let me see. I pulled this up. Maybe that's going to work. Oh, my God. I can't find it. Yeah, just give me a minute. I can maybe find it on here. I always search things on Twitter. And no, that's not it. Fuck. I can't find this video. This video was really fucking funny. But,
Dang.
yeah, here it is.
Pawn E4.
Where's the audio?
So
Knight D7.
this is not
This is
good.
my number one favorite of all time.
but hopefully he won't.
When we were
play-
negotiating
he
with the
probably won't play
Taliban, while
E5.
President Trump was still the president,
If he doesn't, then we're going.
President Trump
I played
wanted to
this
get out of
before.
Afghanistan, but he wanted a conditions-based withdrawal, meaning that you do what we tell you to do, and then we will start pulling troops back slowly as long as you abide by our rules. It's President Trump and Mike Pompeo, and they are talking to Taliban leadership in the room, and they had one translator in the room. President Trump looked at the Taliban leader and said this: I want to leave Afghanistan, but it's going to be a conditions-based withdrawal. And translator translated. And he said, if you harm a hair on a single American, I'm going to kill you. And the translator goes,
Bishop
and Trump
C2.
goes, tell him
Yes.
Tell him what I said. Tell him what I said.
So
Pawn
blind.
Reached in his
E5.
pocket, pulled out
Am I okay here?
a satellite photo of the leader of the Taliban's home and handed it to him.
Shut up.
Got up and walked out the room.
There it is. And so anyway, that's it. This is one of the base clips of all time. Yeah, exactly. So this is probably what he did at Lebanon too. That's probably what happened. And again, that shit works. It does. Like, that shit works really well. Gangster mentality? Well, that's how it
Yeah.
should be. Like, that's what you should do. Like, fuck. Imagine not doing that.
Fixes
Imagine
for
letting
our
these
queen
people run over you.
here,
Imagine letting these people
here.
roll
Bishop
over you.
A3.
These fucking,
No longer there.
this is some fucking third world country
Okay,
rolling
here's
over
on
you.
a pawn.
Like,
Pawn
what the hell is
captures
this?
D4.
This is the only thing people understand. Exactly. And guess what? The thing is that people
Pawn
listen to
captures
that.
D4.
That's the main
Okay,
reason
so
that people
he's
that
gonna
matters.
have
The only
this
language
coming
these
in
people
on that.
understand is violence. Exactly. You got to do that. And it might not be a good thing, but it might not feel good, but it's the right thing to do. Where's this here? The White House? Oh, no.
We
Wait
have
a
problem
minute.
Because of this.
Oh,
is
my
the problem.
God. What is
So-
this? Breaking news. America has suffered significant losses so far. Iranian storm missiles have launched ongoing
H6.
attacks with direct ballistic missiles on aircraft carrier Naval Fleet Abraham Lincoln. This is
We
the
got
same
problems.
video we've seen before.
This is a
Oh
problem.
my
because we
God.
can't defend that. He can go here, which
Yeah,
he can
guys,
take there because it's pinned to our king.
no way. What is the
can't
what's the
move
new
here
video?
because that
If I can find it,
hangs
is this another one?
to that. So
On
thank
E5.
God this guy's a doofus. So we're gonna make it out of this line.
Knight
We're gonna
B6.
Play here to here.
Man,
And then maybe
how about that?
eventually we'll get this, but we gotta watch out for this. Back.
Man,
We got this.
I don't know if they're going to be
here,
able to
but
top
this
the
could
COD
go
montage.
here.
I really don't. This is great. I love it. And
not really a
Japanese will
long-term
like this
solution for
one.
that.
I don't know about that. And yeah, what is this? It's baseball season? I guess so. TDS
Man, what
has
would've been
Americans
nicer
pro
is to
terrorists.
play
Yeah,
that.
you
Rook
got the
AC1.
Americans that are siding with the
AC1,
terrorists now. I know. I've seen that
Let's
a
go
lot.
ahead and play
Check the
this.
Ben Stiller
Bishop
video.
E6.
Where is it? I can
Don't
find
play
it.
this
What is
so
this?
we can play
We never gave you
this.
permission being part of your
And
propaganda
this.
machine. War is not a
If he plays
movie.
this, we'll play
Yeah, we're
that.
gonna play it
No,
anyway.
we won't. We're not gonna play any of that.
Yeah.
Wake up,
Okay.
Daddy's home.
Welcome,
Uh-huh.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
What will you do without
The one thing is, if he backs up to
By the
here,
way, don't ever listen to these people. Don't ever think that they're trying to advocate or they care about not doing war or
here.
something like that.
Whoa.
These are people who are totally identity and
Queen C2.
ideologically captured by Hollywood. And if it was the Biden administration that was co-opting their stuff to advocate for COVID viruses or COVID vaccines, they would be all for it. So you shouldn't care about what they say, how they feel, or anything else.
Knight C4.
It's completely circumstantial on the politics and not actually on the principle.
we
gives
still got this guy lurking.
You can't conceive
Are
of
you
what
Ukraine war?
I'm capable
Yep.
of.
Yeah, remember how
So he
Ben
can't
Stiller
go
went
there,
to go meet
But he
Zelensky?
could go here.
Ben
here,
Stiller went to go meet Zelensky
We could
personally
go
and even
here,
posted about it.
here.
But for some reason, he's not okay with this. And he
Bishop
accepts
B4.
transitional
this.
leadership of Iran. Yeah, I mean, obviously, this
Pawn
was the
A5.
guy that was going to be taking over. I mean, I think everybody. Yeah, everybody kind of knew this, right? I mean, I thought
This is
so.
not good.
Let me go
Bishop
and
C3.
pull up this
Oh, God,
video.
okay.
Where is it here? Copy video URL. And I can find it this way. IRGC is in the Special Olympics? I guess so, right? And what is this?
News out of the Middle East. Reza Pahlavi, the crown prince of Iran, just made an extraordinarily important announcement about the future of Iran. Take a look.
The Iranian people have called on me to lead the transition after the regime is gone.
Great.
I have accepted that responsibility. Part of their great mandate to me is to return our nation and our foreign relations
Is this good or
to
bad?
normal.
It's good. This guy's a reasonable guy, and I think that it would be better than the
right,
Ayatollah.
so-
I'll tell you that for sure.
We'll see.
That's a fact.
I will do
Looking at
exactly
this,
that.
But this is gonna get goofy.
My commitment is to ensure the transition is orderly, the country is stabilized.
And also,
in-
like, so this was always the strategy, is that he was going to come in and he wasn't necessarily going to lead the country. Now, if they voted for him to lead, maybe he would. But it was basically to facilitate a transition of power
we should just
to where
go for
there's not a
this.
power vacuum,
Yeah.
because that's whenever all of the insurgencies and all of the crazy people take over.
Iranians determine their future through the
Bishop
ballot
D5.
box.
Let's do this.
We
Does that
will
make
not
sense?
repeat the
Hopefully that makes
mistakes
more
of
sense.
past transitions.
'Cause
We will
we're never
avoid
gonna mobilize this
de-Ba'athification
with
scenarios
this going on.
and maintain.
That's what
not
happened
good.
after they
Rook
had
FC1.
Saddam Hussein
Okay, cool.
deposed.
Now we
is
can
that
go
the
like
Ba'ath
this.
Party was like his
Pawn
party,
B5.
and they went crazy after that and caused a bunch of problems. I think
This
that's what
guarantees us at
people are
least
saying
one
created
pass pawn,
ISIS.
because if he does
as
Knight
many
D2.
bureaucrats and
So there's
public
that.
servants in transition as
so we're gonna go
possible.
like this.
Iranians have made their choice at an enormous price. Now I ask our friends
Maybe we
in the
should
Arab
take this
world to
first.
join us, to prepare to recognize and engage our transitional government. We will rebuild our nation not for expansion, but to serve the Iranian people. We will base our diplomatic relations not on exportation of ideology, but on mutual respect and shared interest.
Finally.
We
That's
will
great.
reintegrate into the regional and global economy to increase prosperity for the citizens of all of our nations.
See, I think that's another really big component is
Bishop
that once they're
captures
able
G2.
to actually do
Okay, there's
trade
a
with everybody and they're able to be like a normal country,
potential
it's going to make that country
go
a lot
here
richer than it already is.
and then go
Because
there
obviously,
and
like, you
mate
know,
on
the
that
people in
square.
Iran
King
are very, very
captures
well
G2.
educated,
Okay,
so they
let's
could
go
create a lot of things that
here.
probably
Queen
would have a lot of
D5
value.
check.
Standing
That's
with
good.
the Iranian people is not charity. It is a strategic investment in making our region
King
one of
G1.
the most stable,
Okay.
secure, and prosperous in the
Then
world.
Let's go.
Together, we can build a Middle East our children will be proud to inherit.
And they won't get bombed.
Take this new path with us.
Yeah.
Nicole John Sezion, a journalist in Jerusalem, joins us now. So, Nicole, my friend, before we even get to what happens next, how much longer is the Iranian regime going to be able to keep putting up a fight? And, you know, people are saying, well, you took out the Ayatollah. When's this regime crumbling? What are you hearing?
Well, it's so interesting to be talking about this on right on the heels of this breaking news, because I feel that
is
in
tough.
the last couple of days, you know, we've gone from wondering what the capabilities are of the regime to hearing the results of the Israeli.
Well, it was pretty obvious what the capabilities
You might be able
were
to go
right
like
from the
this,
beginning,
but
okay?
no.
Like, if they had any capabilities to stop this, they would have done it last year whenever they
think
had all their
here,
nuke sites destroyed.
opens up
Like, they were
this.
getting bombed like fucking crazy by Israel. Like, I mean, if they had anything, they would have used it then. The idea that they were holding on to some super secret weapon, like, that was always a third world cope. It always was.
the combined U.S. and Israeli military campaign, to now, even as recently, just today, I was in a
Knight
briefing
A3.
with somebody,
didn't
an
wanna do this,
expat
but
Iranian
we're
who
gonna do
works
this, and then we're
for
gonna play that,
advocacy and democracy in
disrupts
Iran, who
on
said
that.
that
Queen
her
E4.
sources
Queen E4
are
like that,
talking
huh?
about the coming
that's fine with me
collapse
because
of the regime.
Well, yeah,
that
obviously.
there
What I really wanna do
are
is play-
Yeah.
defections and people
See,
are.
that's the thing, bro. Like, as soon as this is the other reason why they shut down the internet, is because if the soldiers can start communicating with each other and they can realize that their leaders are leaving, that's going to make them leave too. So as soon as that starts getting like spread around, then you're probably going to have like a huge demoralization, like massive.
leaving the
That's what I'm
besieged,
guessing, at
leaving
least.
the IRGC. They're putting down their weapons. They're throwing their phones
I'm gonna
so that their
lose. Okay,
commanders
so-
will assume that they've
go
been
for
killed,
B4.
Bad, my shit
and then they are
gets
trying
stuck.
to disappear.
Queen captures
and,
D5.
and basically
okay.
defect.
That's
Pawn
smart. That's what I
captures
would do.
D5.
And so
Yeah,
what
I do that
she
for
was
sure.
calling for
Holy shit.
was for
Because
the
we're gonna
international
get
community
in
to
on
start
this.
to encourage this, even overseas,
Rook AC8.
even in other countries, from diplomats and workers in embassies to
Bishop
encourage more
captures A3.
defections, because she said all of this is going
Pawn
to
captures A3.
culminate. It becomes a critical mass that could change everything overnight.
Well, obviously,
Rook
Somebody
A1.
says you don't understand how secret the weapons are. They're so secret that the Iranian regime doesn't even know what they are. I
Bishop
guess that's
F8.
it.
nature abhors a vacuum.
Yeah.
And let's say
Knight
this
B1.
regime were to collapse, I think the vast majority of Western allies, the vast majority of Persians, it seems like in the diaspora, would be 100% behind the crown prince. But I know that there's other factions, trying
Yeah.
to vie for power, I
Rook
guess you could say in this
C4.
moment.
Knight
Who are some of the
captures
other
A3.
players in this
Rook
transition
captures
A4.
government? Again, nothing's happened officially yet. The regime's
Right.
still in
Knight
power.
B5.
But what are some other people we should be keeping our eye on?
Rook
at least?
captures A1.
Right, and also, by the way, I don't know. It seems to be, it appears
Bishop
to be that
B4.
Reza Pahlavi is the popular choice of the people. It appears to be, but I don't claim to know that as well. Although everybody I've interviewed, and I've
Well, I mean, they
interviewed
can figure it out
King
whenever
F1.
that regime is gone, right? I mean, I think that's really it.
Rook
It's just
C8.
about getting rid of those guys first.
several
Rook
Iranians
A2.
and analysts of Iran are saying that he would be the natural choice.
Rook C4.
Now,
I think that's what makes
other
sense.
groups, for
It is.
instance, there is the MEK, which is the
King E2.
Mujahideen al-Khalq, and I think it's
King
like
F8.
Mujahideen of the People, and they are an Islamic, a Marxist
Pawn
Islamic
H3.
group
King
good.
E7.
that
Oh,
some people
Pawn
have said
F4.
is more like a cult.
King E6.
Because of the demands that they have of their people, like they demand that the women wear hijab, even
I don't think that's going to fly after all this. I've got a feeling that they're probably tired of that shit.
though they say that they're against
So
the
we're even, but we
regime,
got the outside password,
but they
which is
still have their own
Ooh.
sort
Knight
of
A3.
Islamist, like a
Rook
secular
captures D4.
Islamist system.
They're
And
not as crazy as the previous crazy people.
In any case, Mariam
Yay.
Rajavi is the
Also, I
is the
better
head
put on
right
my
now of that
backup.
party. She has also declared herself the head of
Just in
a
case
transitional
the
government. She
landline-
did that
Describing
a couple
Democrats?
days
Yeah.
ago
Cool, we want one.
before Reza Pahlavi. So it's just very
Let's go
interesting. There's also
analyze.
I've asked many questions. You know, I have to say Iran is a historic and extremely large and
Pawn
massive
D4.
nation, 90
Pawn C4.
plus million people,
Pawn
and
G6.
I think 17 minority
D5.
groups, something
Right
like that.
here.
So
Pawn
I
G3.
can't say that I
Bishop
have
G7.
Yeah, there's
G7.
probably not a
Played is
direct
good.
consensus
Bishop
for
G2.
anything. I think that's what makes
popular here,
sense.
but-
expertise. So I'm asking the experts,
Seems
and I
very
have
unlikely.
asked several people what
like
will
90
happen
million
with all
people
these
in the
minority
country.
groups. For
Pawn
instance, we're
C6.
hearing about
Pawn captures
the Kurds
D5.
being
That's okay.
armed
Knight
to
captures
go and
D5.
to
Iran.
do,
That's not the right capture.
a ground invasion and to lead an uprising
take
on the
Pawn
ground.
captures
You know,
D5.
people are saying that
Knight
though
captures
the
D5.
Israeli-American bombing
Knight
campaign
F3.
has been
Knight
extremely
captures
effective
C3.
in taking out
Pawn captures
missiles and
C3.
missile
Yeah.
launchers,
Knight captures
and,
C3.
and intelligence
Knight
sites
F3.
and a lot of the infrastructure. An airstrike alone,
Knight
or a
captures
series
C3.
of airstrikes cannot
Pawn
change
captures
the
C3.
regime.
Not the best
So
three.
they
Castles
are depending
kingside.
ultimately
C5.
on
Bishop
on
D7.
something to
That was horrible.
happen on the
Pawn
ground.
A4.
So
good.
Well,
they-
I think it
Rook
probably
E8.
almost. I mean, it almost did
Queen
with just the
B3.
people protesting.
Bishop C8.
I mean,
Down
it
two
did. Like they
pawns.
Pawn
basically
E4.
had to turn off the
Knight
internet
D7.
and then
Bishop
activate the
B2.
military
Finding the
at
right
probably
Pawn
a very
E5.
high level to start
Bishop
killing their
A3.
people. Like, so I
Pawn
think this is
captures
already
D4.
happened.
So we survive.
Pawn
the
captures
Kurds. So
D4.
My,
Now we're
my
back to
questions have
even.
been,
Pawn
okay, so
H6.
what if the Kurds then
Pawn E5.
break away and create
Knight
their own
B6.
republic? Or what
Rook
if they
AC1.
become the
Knight C4.
Bishop
oppressive
E6.
regime?
I made a
Or
good
what
decision
about
there.
Queen
the
C2.
Azeris? You know, the Azeris, I
Knight
think, make
C4.
up a large
Bishop
percentage of
B4.
the population. I think it's more than 10, less than 20. It's
Pawn
something
A5.
like that. But what
Fair
if they
enough.
do that as
Bishop
well?
C3.
And many Iranians insist, and
Bishop
again, this
D5.
is their words, not mine,
Rook
that
FD1.
Iran
Here.
is a
Pawn B5.
society that is
B5.
Rook
built on this
FD1.
diversity, and that
Pawn B5.
that they would stay
Knight
unified,
D2.
and that none of
Bishop
these groups
Bishop
would rise up,
captures
that
G2.
everybody wants the
King
same
captures
end
G2.
results, which is a
It's kind of.
Queen
I feel like
D5
that's like
check.
that's kind of that's very
King
high-minded.
G1.
I don't know if that's what would happen.
democratic government.
Yeah.
It's you know, just a fascinating time to be
Knight
alive. The
A3.
idea that
So this
the
is
Islamic
not
regime in
quite
Tehran,
good, but
you know,
it's
might
okay.
be soon to be
Queen
collapsing,
E4.
and then you think about Hezbollah and
So-
Knight
Hamas
A3.
and the Houthis and
King
the
G1.
militias in Iraq, and just all the
Knight
chaos that,
B6.
that has transpired, and the fact that there is a
Bishop A.
potential,
War weeks,
you know,
Iran
to
war?
have Iran
Okay.
become, you
Okay,
know,
after this.
a source of peace
H4,
and a Western ally is just, you know, almost unthinkable a few years ago. So the fact that we're here is pretty amazing. But on the other side of that token is what's happening where you are, which is in Israel. In
That's other Israel shit. Gives a fuck about Israel
It's
shit.
looking pretty
But
good.
like, Azerbaijan's going to annex something? I don't know about that. But like, yeah, overall, I feel like that's kind of what's going to happen is that
Bishop
guy, that
A1.
Reza Pahlavi, I'll link you guys this video here from CBN
Rook
News. I'm not
E8.
familiar with them at all. But
headed by
I'll
the
link it to you
Queen. If
guys.
these were
And
reversed,
only Indian federal system
you
to
could
work
get
for them.
Al-Qaeda's
Yeah,
gun
I
and
mean,
these guys
that's
all lined up
generally,
here.
like, I think the guy that they're probably going to bring in and have represent them. And the reason why, it just makes
Knight
sense,
E4.
right? I mean, this is the guy, he's the son of the Shah,
Oh, yeah.
etc. I feel like very
Knight
obviously
captures
that's
A4.
where things are going to go.
Knight
I
E4.
mean, it could be something
Rook
else,
E8.
but like that's generally what I think is going to happen.
President Trump has released a new statement. Of course,
I guess
through back channels, the Islamic Republic was saying maybe we could have a conversation.
captures
Of course,
B5.
the president said no.
Pawn
but there's
captures
one
B5.
thing. He said
I mean, it's not
there
that
will
bad,
be no
but
deal
it's
with
not that
Iran
great.
except
time.
Queen B1.
unconditional surrender.
Based.
After that, and the selection of a great and acceptable
C4.
leader or leaders,
So those are some
Yeah, we saw this
really good
before,
outside
and this
pass
is
lines
good. I
right
mean, if
there.
they're going to bomb them, I think that's a good thing. I'm glad. I mean, this is finally going to happen. We'll see. So this is the is this
so-
the bombing alerts here? Let me go back. I'll
Getting
pull it
a
up. The
cigarette
USA
and
is
we'll play some
losing.
more.
I saw that. I watched an AI video that showed the US getting blown up. And I guess, you know, based off of that, I feel like it's kind of obvious that the United States is losing the war. And we're just really stupid, and we totally underestimated how smart Iran is and how good their weapons are.
So that's a Tel Aviv cam.
but
so I'm so rusty at chess from going
I don't
blind,
see anything on Intel
but now that
cams
my
right now.
vision's
Let me see if there's
barely
anything.
But they
starting to
just
come
zoomed
back,
it in.
We're gonna see me ramp up because my rating's so low that I should clobber these people for the most part. This crew, the 1,300 and 1,400 people, I should be beating them like.
Let's see if they get
80%
any
of
of
the
them.
time.
That was good timing, huh? It was really good
so
timing.
We'll hopefully get to see some severe clobberings on the way back to like 1,600.
A minute till
Pawn
impact.
E4.
It's tough now. I've been trying to play.
Pawn
but
E5.
I'm
Hit
so
him with the
rusty
goy beam.
and
Knight
I'm so
F3.
blind that
Knight C6.
What wave are they on?
Bishop B5.
This is
Knight
like the 8th
F6.
day, right?
Pawn D3.
7th or 8th day, or
Knight
8th
E7.
day, one or the other.
This is a trap.
Turn it
It's
down a
a
little
trap.
bit. Real missiles are incoming? Yeah, these are
Because
their
of all
serious missiles, okay? So you should
I can
expect
play-
really big damage here.
Knight captures E5.
Yeah,
Pawn
they're not joking
C6.
around anymore.
Bishop A4. Queen A5
no
check.
more lawnmowers.
Knight C3. Queen captures
See what happened
E5.
in Lebanon? Yeah, they bombed
Castles
them.
kingside.
That's what's been happening for a while. People watch stream if they're banned. Why? Deciding if it's worth the risk.
Knight
Juice has taken
G6.
out so many, I don't think they have the capacity to get past
Pawn
defenses
F4.
anymore. I don't think so either.
Queen C7.
Oh, there's one right there. Look. And it's gone. And there's that one. Oh, there's one right here, too. This
Pawn
is in
E5.
Beirut. Wait, it's in Beirut. Wait, what? Wait, they're just everywhere.
Knight D5.
Holy, wait, look at, oh,
Knight
shit,
captures
look at all
D5.
those.
Pawn captures D5.
Oh, my God. Look at that. They're getting goy beamed.
Pawn D4. Bishop E7.
And those are going up, too. Oh, there's one going down. Is this one going to hit?
Oh shit.
I'm not seeing it. Oh, I think they had a hit.
Queen F3.
You see him getting flashed out.
I think I need to play
Oh.
that.
Pawn F5.
What the fuck?
This is nuts.
You see one right there. It's one's getting popped off right there. Damn. Must be still the old ones. Yeah, they're saving the new ones for the next wave.
It's not the greatest because
That's it. They're about to use them. They're just not ready yet. They're fixing it. They're fixing to really show America that they mess with the wrong guys.
Pawn captures F6.
Clearly the DPS phase. I think this is really the... Yeah, I think they're on cooldown now. I mean, do you think that, like... I mean, do you think they, like, watch this and then they, like, watch live streams and then there's, like, they're like, oh,
We
they're
have
laughing
serious
at us. Like,
problems here.
fuck, man. Like, okay, we'll get them next time. Okay, fire off
I'm
3
so
more.
toast.
They almost won phase? Like, yeah, did they not get a... Oh, what was this? Really? I mean, like, because, like, oh, there's... Damn, there's a lot of these, huh?
Bishop captures F6.
This is more than usual. They don't have launchers capable of programming big missiles, so they have to just sit on them? Oh, so now they have
Rook
all
E1
the really
check.
good missiles, but they can't use them. Of course.
King
They're using
F8.
a one-button rotation.
Queen
No, I think
captures
they're just
D5.
spamming one button. It's cluster missiles, that's why? Well, I think that we would have seen them, like, I mean, with the lighting here, like, the cluster missiles usually separate into things that are, like, easily able to see. Says it's Iran. Oh, this one? Yeah, that's Iran, but the other ones aren't. These are all Israel. It says Israel right here. Getting
Knight
all
captures
today's 7
F4.
buckets done in one go and then going back to bed. All right, it's 2 a.m. Okay, all right, fire them off. Let's go.
Bishop captures
let's meet the
F4.
quota for today.
This might have been a bad idea.
IDF has done 15 bombing runs so far.
Queen
I mean,
captures
it's pretty
F4.
obvious how asymmetrical
Bishop
this
B3.
is, right? I mean, they're just getting totally destroyed.
Queen
I don't see how
captures
these people
D4
think that
check.
they even have a chance.
So I think we're safe now. That was crazy, but now we're gonna trade queens.
Let's see what it says.
And that
So,
should stemmy the tide.
are they showing any bombings that have hit? And what are they saying here? The cameras are being censored. They got slammed. Haifa hit as well. Time for ambulance. Big hits. Garbage man will be out today. Propaganda crap from Israel. No hits. 7 hits I see, guys.
We're up the
Cam
dark
4
square
gets
Bishop.
censored, apparently.
So that's
No
good.
impacts, LOL. Confirmed hits. Can
we
censored
have
for non-paying members.
The same number of pawns.
It's not even
so
true.
we picked up
Okay,
a pawn somewhere in there too.
I'm trying to see if there's
And I
any more of
think
these.
He's probably gonna get sad soon.
Give me a moment.
Resign.
Which percentile are
I
they
need a
parsing
second.
at? Like the 3%, man. I don't even know if 3% of their missiles hit. I really don't. I think it could even be lower than that. Like, I think it actually could be that bad. Like, there's not a single one that's really coming through.
'Cause actually,
let me go and see and pull
We're
it
gonna-
up and see if
we
they're going
can
to
win
do
this
another
pawn,
one.
which we can do because that's covered.
Queen captures
U.S.
d4.
investigators
So
believe
after
hackers
Bishop
linked to
captures
Chinese
d4
government
check.
carried out a cyber intrusion
King
targeting
h1.
an internal
Go
FBI
ahead and
computer
grab
network
that pawn.
containing information regarding to some domestic surveillance orders. Okay, a lot of explosions were heard in Israel. Explosions heard in Tel Aviv. Well, I wonder why. And so 133 alerts. So it's at 201 alerts now.
Bishop
So did a
captures
single
b2.
one get through or not?
Rook f1 check.
It seems like maybe not.
Bishop
I'm
f6.
from Haifa, and I can confirm we got hit hard. They closed Domino's. But do they usually close Domino's? Because like I figure like if it's late at night, usually Domino's is closed anyway, right? Like you're not saying that they hit
Rook
Domino's.
AE1.
You're just saying the store's
So he
closed,
isn't
right?
really
Because if they
threatening
hit
anything.
Domino's, I think
So
that
we're
we.
gonna
I mean, I feel like
I
at
think
that
we
point
could
we're
get
into
away
war
with
crime territory,
this.
right?
Pawn b6.
Because if he goes here,
Pawn g4.
pawn g4, huh? Ooh, that is kind of nasty. But then we got this.
Bishop b7 check. King g1. Pawn h6. Pawn h4.
So if we go here, I think I got an idea. Take, check, pow.
Rook e8.
I think I'm okay because of this. Which will send his king to here, which means my bishop will be able to move after this.
Rook d1.
Rook d1.
Rook e7. Pawn g5. Pawn captures g5. Rook h1 check. King f2.
Okay, I guess I should probably take this guy.
Rook captures f1 check. Rook captures f1. Bishop captures g5.
I think I'm all good, you know? It's looking good.
King g3 check. King e8.
So now we have a nice little castle position here. There's no threat there because we got our rook. We got our rook on the pawns. We got our bish roaring. Yep, there he goes. Winner, winner. All right, let's review this one.
Pawn e4. Pawn e5.
All right, so
Knight f3.
definitely
Knight
didn't play
c6.
perfectly, but
Knight
got him on the trick
f6.
here. There's a
Pawn
trap.
d3. Knight
See how it
e7.
goes. That significantly
Knight captures
interfered there.
e5. Pawn c6. Bishop a4. Queen a5 check. Knight c3.
Now it says
Queen
play
captures
D5.
e5.
Playing D5
Castles kingside.
is a manly move. I like B5 better. Yeah, let's play B5 next time in this position. Let's see if they had better moves.
Queen captures
That
e5.
sounds like the best thing. F4, we play queen to H5. Queen takes H5. Okay, perfect. Okay, so if he plays here, we can play here, entertaining a queen trade, which is great when you're a whole piece to
Queen a5 check.
pawn up, piece to pawn.
Knight c3.
So after
Queen
this,
captures
after
e5.
that, we can
Castles
play
kingside.
B5. He's
Pawn
gonna play
b5.
there.
Bishop
Then we can
b3.
play A5.
Pawn
That's
a5.
really nice. And then A4, B4.
Pawn a4. Pawn b4.
Knight to E2.
Knight e2.
Queen C7. Drop her back. Yeah, drop her back at that point.
Queen c7.
So that's pretty darn good right there. So, I guess that's good for that roll. And then, what do we have now? 14-22. Cool. So I'm up like 19 points already. And Asmongold's done talking. Let's check the time. Maybe we do one more. I like to keep them definitely under an hour. Where's the time? 55 minutes. Perfect. Let's just call it. Let's call it episode 1 there of Blind Chess. Was watching a blind guy try to play chess again now that his vision's starting to come back. I have really bad cataracts, but I found these eye drops that are making them go away, but it takes like I've been taking the drops for like a year, and I've gone from like 95% blind to like 50% blind. So yeah, I mean, it's still horrible, but it's like I can actually kind of detect things now. So, but I was like 95% blind. No one goes as blind as me without going totally blind. I'm ridiculous, but Blind Chess, and we're making a comeback, and I will come back with episode 2 soon, and hope to see y'all there. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.